Futures are pointing to a lower open on Wall Street, spelling a potential end to the current four-day win streak. Dow and S&P enjoying their best August performance since 2014, while the Nasdaq currently has its best August since 2000. The president did weigh in on the markets today. He tweeted, "The news from the financial markets is even better than anticipated. For all of you that have made a fortune in the markets or seen your 401ks rise beyond your wildest expectations, more good news is coming." Didn't get more specific than that. Went on to slam once again big tech, as he has the last couple of days, and broadcast media as well, including NBC and CNN.
We did get some decent news on the consumer. Personal spending up 0.4% in July. That's solid and suggests the momentum that we have seen in the first half of the year from consumer spending will continue. We also saw that personal incomes were up 0.3%, so Americans are spending all of their wage gains that they're seeing, and there's a little bit of inflation out there. Higher prices means that they're going to have to shell out more for their purchases. But in general, pretty decent numbers. As long as the U.S. can continue to be immune from a market and economic perspective from what's happening in the emerging markets world, the money flows here. But boy, is there pain out there in the emerging markets world. The Argentine peso lost more than 7% yesterday after its already 30% fall. It had to ask the IMF to speed up its bailout. That's happening. I mean, some of these countries and their currencies are in crisis. And part of it originates in the United States because with the Fed raising rates and the dollar strengthening, it makes it very hard for some of these local companies to borrow in dollars, which they have been. They've been binging on dollar loans, and now it's very expensive.
It's an amazing statistic in the Journal today. Roughly half of the world's cross-border loans have been priced in dollars. That's up 40% from 10 years ago. So we talk about the demand for dollar-denominated debt, and it's coming home to roost. The lira down 4% today, down 12% for the week once again.
Yeah, and it's partly they're not inspiring much confidence over there between their central bank and their government, and all these countries have their own problems. They just get exposed with the dollar strengthening and with the Fed raising rates because of that statistic you just mentioned. So world of hurt out there, and now you're seeing it spread to countries like Indonesia. The Indian rupee is at a record low. We're watching it. People are talking about it. Will it infect the U.S. markets? So far, it doesn't appear that way, with the S&P hitting a new record high yesterday.
Yep. Amazon set to open above 2K for the first time. We'll watch that at the opening bell. David?
The accretion of market cap there has been extraordinary. And of course, when the president talks about your 401k, to the extent that you are broadly exposed to averages or to indexes like the S&P or the Nasdaq, you're a beneficiary then of Amazon's incredible move up, even though the president's not a particular fan of Amazon, but its performance has certainly helped
Neither is Bernie Sanders.
underwrite some of those gains he's talking about in people's 401ks.